Hi guys, welcome back. So the first thing we're going to do, we're making a ham and bean soup. The first thing we're going to do is drain the beans. They can just sit there and drain all that slimy stuff out. It's just a can of mixed beans. We all know how slimy and crappy they can be. So, just a can of 6-bean medley. First thing we're going to do is just get those into a strainer. I don't think I have a big enough strainer. Hold on. There. Run some water over them just to kind of help get that crap off of them. That slimy stuff. I love beans, don't get me wrong, but I don't like all that slimy crap that comes with it. Alright, so that can just sit there and drain for now. I'm going to cut up this onion. It doesn't really matter how big or how small. It's a fairly decent sized onion, and I'm just going to chop up the whole thing. I don't mind onions, so I'm not trying to disguise it. So, if it's decent sized chunks, then, you know, that's okay. I'm just going to take some carrots and just going to peel them. throw my onion stuff in there too. I like to do too much walking in my kitchen when I'm cooking, so I just generally do everything in a bag, and then I just throw the whole bag out. I was thinking of what I can put in this soup that's gonna be, you know, full of vitamins and help get rid of this cold or flu. I think I'm just going to do 3 carrots since they're so big. I'm just going to do the 3. My bag in the sink. A little compost bag in the sink. I'm going to cut off this bad part. It couldn't seem to peel out. And I probably want these a decent size, you know, for half moon size, so when I'm eating it I'm not getting great big chunks. So I would do half moon with these guys. But if you like bigger chunks, then you can, you know, by all means. I don't think I'm going to use the last carrot. It seems like a lot of carrots to me. Put that back in the bag. Seems like a lot of carrots. My carrots are pretty fat. I'm just going to toss these in a bowl for now. Get some green onions. I just need a couple of these. I mean, we've got our white onions. I'm just gonna steal some ends. Let's cut off some bad ends. And I'm just gonna steal some ends of my onions. You might think I'm nuts, but this has a completely different taste than a white onion. So I'm only just going to do a few of that. About 2 cups of water. Your stock might be different than mine. This is my absolute favorite stock to use, which is this. I love it. It is so full of flavor. So I'm just going to turn my stove on high. So for this stuff, it's only, I have 2 cups of water. This is only 1 tablespoon per 2 cups. So that's all I'm going to do. So all we're going to do is wait for this to go into a little bit of a boil. Just turn the heat down and let it just sit there and simmer until we're ready for it. And while we wait for that, I'm just going to cut up some of the ham that we're going to be using. Mine is leftover from a ham dinner that I did. So I'm just using the lines on the ham to make my cuts. If anybody's watched my channel long enough, you know I have a dog. And you know his name is Harley, or Poppy, whatever I decide to call him. Yeah, so he's waiting for some of this. I'll be right back. I'll go sit, be a good boy. A good boy. Go, buddy. He's a good boy. Alright. Good decent sized chunks anyway. You know, not ginormous. I'm just gonna throw it in my bowl with my carrots and my onions. So I just took it off the heat. Alright. And that should be about all of our chopping. I think I will use some olive oil. I got a very large onion, so that was probably a third of a cup, I'm guessing. So I'm going to turn my heat up to medium-ish. Poppy pans. I'll poppy pans. I want to saute these onions. I'm just going to throw in 7 teaspoons of minced garlic, and I'm just going to saute that up with the onions. 4, 5, 6, 7. Dog, can you please leave the kitchen? Just tripped over my dog and just about smashed my face into, well, no, that's not true. I'm exaggerating. I just tripped over him. And nothing around me to smash my face on. You know, I know you're waiting for more ham, Poppy Pants. So's the cat. Oh, it smells so good in here already. Sometimes, guys, when I make up recipes, I change my mind, such as the carrot. But at the beginning of the video, I write down what I do. So at the beginning of the video, I will put what you need. So I won't be putting 4 carrots, I will be putting 3 carrots. Unless your carrots are small. And I mean, you can be your own judge of that. If your carrots are small, my carrots are pretty big. Alright, I'm going to do something that you don't have to do. Lost my spoon. Hold on. We'll get another spoon. If you can see, this is chipotle pigment. And I'm going to put a little, half a teaspoon into here, so that's what that red's gonna be. It's spicy. Let me get my towel and wipe you off. It's spicy, but I'm trying to get rid of a cold. Oh, you're all steamed up again. I'm going to put this will probably be, you probably already seen it obviously. I'm going to put this on the list at the beginning of the video, the chipotle pigment, but you don't, I mean obviously you don't have to use it. I'm going to put optional beside it. Alright, I'm going to throw in my chicken stock. No, Salem, you can't eat ham. My cat wants ham because my dog got ham. They're like raising children. Alright. Just gonna let that kind of simmer away. It's on, my heat's still on medium, so. I'm just going to put in some salt and pepper. Your choice as to how much. How do you like my new camera, guys? I needed a new camera. I've been working so long with a piece of crap. Half the time the audio wasn't working, so I had to do a voiceover, and then my microphone I had for the voiceover started to go. Besides, I like talking to you guys while we work. You might not like it. You can mute me and put on some rockin' music. Normally that's what I would have on while I'm doing stuff. But I can't for YouTube, copyright. Alright, let's put in, where's my spoon? How do I keep losing my spoon? I already have garlic in there, so I'm only putting a teaspoon. Oh, you're all foggy again. Teaspoon of garlic powder. I want to turn my fan on. Let me turn my heat down. Turn my heat down to low. At this point, you're probably just listening to the video anyway. Hopefully. But I will wipe you off again. Oh, there, you're kind of coming back on your own. If I turn my fan on to suck the heat, so you don't get all fogged up, it's probably going to be loud. Yeah, I mean, that's decently loud. Not that my voice won't go over it, but, you know. This will calm down in a bit. Alright, teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to do a teaspoon of dried basil. Oh, that's hot. Teaspoon of dried basil. Just listen to my voice. It's hard to see me. Well, you're not seeing me anyway, but it's hard to see the soup. And a teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano. Hard to go. Throw in some parsley. teaspoon of parsley. Everything's a blur. Oh my gosh. And pour my can of diced tomatoes. Stewed. Mine are chili flavored. Hopefully it's going to taste okay. I'm putting spices in here. Whoops, sorry, I banged into you. So right now we're just making chunky spaghetti sauce. I'm going to throw in my beans. Oh my god, this smells so good. Now it smells like chili. And all the ham and carrots and green onions. Toss that all in there. Because right now it's 11 o'clock in the morning. This is going to be able to sit on the stove all day. Well, for a few hours anyway, and just be delicious. Don't forget, if you want, you can also throw in some celery and cabbage. Cabbage would be good. So I've got this on low. And throw in a bay leaf, just because of the health benefits of bay leaves. Look it up. Yummy, yummy. And I'm going to partially put a lid on that, and I'm just going to let it do its thing while I clean up. So we'll come back to it.